On May 30th, American Airlines Flight 292 from New York to Delhi found itself stranded in London Heathrow following a medical emergency. While this incident had no impact on the aircraft's technical ability to resume its journey, issues over landing permissions and crew working limits kept the aircraft in London for almost 48 hours. According to the Times of India, the trouble began on American Airlines' new route from New York to Delhi on the 29th of May. An overnight service, the flight departed JFK at 21:40 local time, set for the 14-hour and 30-minute journey using a Boeing 777-300ER, registered November 725 Alpha November. However, things did not go to plan, and a passenger suffered a medical emergency on board. The emergency forced the pilots to divert to Heathrow at 09:10 a.m. local time, 7.5 hours into the service. Medical emergency diversions are routine procedures, and it seems that the traveller was swiftly taken to the hospital from the aircraft. For the remaining 300 or so passengers, things were far from smooth. Landing at LHR at 10:10 a.m., the plane was initially stuck there indefinitely. Why? Well, American Airlines is not approved to fly from the UK to India. As a result, the carrier needed special permission from India's Directorate General of Civil Aviation, or DGCA. The DGCA did indeed allow the airline this one-off flight, relabeling it AA295 for the journey from London to Delhi. At this point, passengers had been issued 24-hour emergency visas and given hotel rooms to spend the day while waiting for a new flight. But little did they know that their London stopover would stretch into the night and the following day. That's because by the time Indian authorities had given approval for the flight to continue, the time crew rest requirements had kicked in, and the flight could not operate on Monday. In an official statement from the airline, a spokesperson said, "On May 29th, American Airlines Flight 292 from New York JFK to Delhi DEL diverted to London Heathrow due to a medical emergency on board. The flight was unable to continue due to crew rest requirements and was then delayed at LHR as it awaited approval from various governmental authorities. Passengers turned up at 0500 on Tuesday, May 31st, only to be told the flight had been delayed again. This left the 300 passengers stuck at Heathrow for the entirety of the day." It was never made clear what the sticking point was. While some passengers took to Twitter to claim that the DGCA required the flight to return to New York and then fly to Delhi, this contradicts the regulator's guidance. But finally, after spending the better half of May 30th and all of May 31st in London, passengers were able to depart London on June 1st. While it must have been a relief to finally arrive in India, a couple of Twitter posts from passengers indicate that some checked baggage was delayed for several days. But what do you think of this series of unfortunate events? Share your thoughts by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.